Get ready to unravel a piece of history that's still hidden beneath the sands. Ancient Egypt, a treasure trove of enigmas, has given us thousands of incredible artifacts, but we've only scratched the surface. A whopping 1% is all we've discovered so far. And when new finds do emerge, it's not just the treasures themselves, but the detective work that follows, which uncovers their real story. Imagine what secrets lie within King Tut's DNA, now finally revealed. Join us on this thrilling journey as we delve into the astonishing truth behind one groundbreaking discovery, and how it's cracked open the door to a much greater understanding of our ancient past, keeping the spirit of mystery alive for generations to come. Meet Howard Carter, the treasure hunter with an unrelenting passion for ancient Egypt. In the Roaring '20s, he had his sights set on the holy grail of archaeological discoveries, the mystical Valley of the Kings in Luxor. This sacred site was like a super-exclusive club where only a select few got to dig in and uncover its secrets. But Carter wouldn't back down. He was convinced there were still untold treasures waiting to be uncovered within the valley's ancient walls. By the early 19th century, the valley had already yielded some mind-blowing finds, yet it remained an elusive target for many an explorer. Carter, however, was driven by his insatiable curiosity and unwavering determination to crack this enigmatic code and unearth the hidden tombs that he was certain lay waiting deep beneath the desert sands. The legendary tomb of King Tutankhamun, a mystery that had captivated archaeologists for ages. Many adventurers before Carter had taken on the quest to find it, but none had succeeded in cracking the code. It was thought that either the young pharaoh's final resting place remained hidden elsewhere or had been long plundered, leaving behind nothing more than dusty relics and faded memories. But just when it seemed like all hope was lost, a bombshell dropped. Theodore Davis, the American lawyer who held the exclusive rights to excavate in Luxor's Valley of the Kings, stunned everyone by passing the torch. In 1914, he declared, "I fear the Valley of the Tombs is now exhausted," essentially throwing open the gates for others to take a stab at unearthing the secrets that were thought to be long gone. Little did Davis know, his decision was about to set off a chain reaction that would change the course of history forever. Enter Howard Carter, the determined archaeologist who refused to give up on his gut feeling that King Tut's hidden lair still waited to be uncovered. Despite all the odds and naysayers, he led a team of dedicated local laborers into the Valley of the Kings, fueled by an unrelenting passion for discovery. For 5 grueling years, they dug deep, moving mountains of earth and stone in search of that elusive treasure trove. It wasn't until then that their tireless efforts began to pay off, but not exactly in the way anyone expected. Instead of Tut's tomb itself, they stumbled upon an ancient secret, the remnants of old workmen's huts near Ramses' 6th tomb, a thrilling find that hinted at a much bigger story waiting to be unraveled. But here's the twist: those ancient workmen's huts, surprisingly out of place and built way after King Tut's time, became the unexpected game changers. Carter's team zeroed in on these mysterious structures as their new lead. With a last-ditch effort, he decided to give it one final push. This could either be the moment they'd etch history or watch their dreams fade away forever. As fate would have it, November 4, 1922, marked the day Carter's team took a dramatic turn, literally striking something solid while digging beneath those enigmatic huts. It wasn't gold, but rather a crucial step in solid rock that hinted at secrets yet untold. As they dug deeper, a monumental staircase unfolded before them, leading to an ancient, sealed door bearing the royal necropolis seal from Egypt's 18th dynasty. This was already a discovery for the ages. But Carter knew there was more to uncover. He pushed through the door, and what he found left him speechless. A dusty passage filled with years of accumulated debris. In his journal on November 5, Carter captured that exact moment when all his hard work seemed about to pay off. In the most extraordinary way, he had stumbled upon something truly remarkable, an untouched tome hidden away for millennia, one that experts thought was nothing more than a myth. It took just over 2 weeks of relentless digging by Carter's team, but on November 26, they finally unearthed the lower section of the door, and there it was, unmistakable evidence they had found Tutankhamun's lost tomb. Beyond that first door, Carter's team found another. This one sealed tight, just like the others. The only light to guide them came from a flickering candle, casting long shadows in the dimly lit passageway. But even as the dust settled, revealing more of their discovery, Carter could feel that the air was electric with anticipation. He described what they had stumbled upon as a trove of wonderful things, but that barely scratched the surface. For centuries, this tome remained hidden, its secrets locked away. Now, the treasures were finally spilling out. An opulent golden throne stood tall, ebony statues seemed to come alive, and pieces of gold sparkled in the faint light. Intricately carved caskets hinted at even more wonders inside, each one waiting to be uncovered by Carter's team. The chamber was a dazzling spectacle. It was like stepping into a grand exhibition of unparalleled extravagance. Finely crafted chairs, bronze instruments that seemed to sing in the dim light, resplendent chariots, and garments dripping with golden sequins all vied for attention as you walked through. Even the floors were adorned with stunning golden sandals, each step echoing through the space. Every inch was covered in priceless ornaments and artifacts, each one more breathtaking than the last. But at the heart of it all stood an absolute showstopper, a majestic pink quartzite sarcophagus, surrounded by winged goddesses carved into the stone with precision and finesse. This moment marked the pinnacle for Carter as he carefully used a pulley system to lift the massive 500-pound stone lid, revealing King Tutankhamun lying within. A 7-foot-long figure, crafted from wood and shimmering in an illustrious golden light, lay before them. It was truly a sight that would be etched into history forever. But hold on to your seats, folks, because we're about to dive even deeper into the treasure trove. Inside this magnificent pink sarcophagus lay not one but two more lavish coffins, each meticulously crafted and snugly fitted inside the other. And then, finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the outermost coffin was revealed, a solid gold masterpiece that left everyone in stunned silence. This golden vessel held a figure, hands clasped around a scepter of pure gold with the twin symbols of a cobra and a vulture perched on his forehead. These ancient Egyptian emblems represented the king's eternal power and immortality. It was all coming together. All Carter's hard work had been building up to this moment, and it was truly breathtaking proof that his tireless efforts hadn't gone unnoticed or unrewarded. Let's unravel one of the greatest mysteries surrounding our young king. What really led to his untimely demise? You'd think a life as lavish as his would have been full of glamour and glory, but it turns out King Tut's had some serious health hurdles to tackle. A close examination of his remains revealed a few surprising clues. For starters, evidence suggested he suffered from a broken leg that had turned septic. Can you imagine an infection spreading like wildfire through your bones? This could have been the perfect storm that sealed his fate, pushing him over the edge and into serious danger. But wait, there's more. The presence of malaria parasites in his bloodstream also raised some eyebrows. Some experts believe these tiny critters might have been wreaking havoc on his system, leaving him weakened to the point of vulnerability. So here we have it, a combo of broken bones and a potentially life-threatening disease that could have ultimately led to our young king's untimely passing. We thought we had it figured out, malaria being a strong contender for the cause of King Tut's untimely demise. But here's the thing, folks, it could have been something more, or even something entirely different. A closer look at his skull through X-ray tech revealed a mysterious fracture that has experts scratching their heads. Was this the final nail in the coffin, or did it just make an already bad situation worse? As we dig deeper into these medical mysteries, some wild theories start to surface. Some of you might be thinking, wait, wasn't malaria the main suspect? Well, hold on to your hats. New evidence throws that theory into question. Fringe hypotheses now suggest that our young king's injuries could have been part of a sinister plot. Imagine if King Tut was intentionally poisoned or even murdered. These out there ideas propose a scenario where his suffering became unbearable due to the combo of malaria and other health issues, leading to a dark decision that ended his life for good. Buckle up, folks. We're just getting started on this thrilling mystery ride. You thought you knew King Tut, the powerful pharaoh who met his untimely demise. But here's the thing, new DNA analysis is blowing our minds with revelations about his life. The study aimed to uncover the secrets of ancient Egyptian royal mummies, and what we found out about Tutankhamun will make you rethink everything. It turns out King Tut wasn't just a young pharaoh who died too soon. He was actually a frail ruler dealing with some serious health issues. A bone disorder likely made it tough for him to move around or engage in physically demanding activities. so no chariot riding for this king. One of the study team members, geneticist Karsten Pusch from Germany's University of Tübingen, described Tutankhamun as possibly being born with a clubfoot and relying on a cane for mobility. Mind blown, right? This totally shatters our romanticized image of King Tut and offers a new perspective on his life and reign. Hold on to your seat because it gets even more shocking. New findings suggest that King Tut's parents were probably siblings, which would make him an inbred king. Yep, you read that right, our beloved pharaoh might have been a product of generations of families marrying within their own circles. This isn't just some random fact. It has serious implications for his health and well-being. When two genetically similar individuals, like siblings or close relatives, have kids, there's a higher risk of genetic problems due to lack of diversity in the offspring's DNA. Think of it like mixing ingredients from the same recipe repeatedly. Eventually, you're left with a dish that lacks essential nutrients and can't handle different environments. In an ancient Egyptian population, genetic diversity was super important for ensuring healthy and adaptable babies. But when closely related individuals got together, their kids would miss out on this crucial genetic mix and match, making them more prone to health issues. So, it's no wonder King Tut had that bone disorder and mobility challenges. His parents' relationship might have set the stage for these problems from a young age. Let's dive deeper into why this inbreeding situation could have put King Tut at risk. When individuals with similar DNA, like siblings or relatives, have kids, they're essentially passing on the same genetic cards to their offspring. This can lead to a big problem: harmful genes that were previously hidden start showing up. Think of it like having two copies of a gene R, one from each parent. If these copies are different or diverse, the bad effects might cancel out and your body's okay. But if they're the same, those negative effects can really add up. This is exactly what happened in inbred families where everyone shares similar genes. So, what did this mean for King Tut? He was more likely to have inherited these unwanted genes, which could have caused various health issues or developmental problems. Even worse, his immune system might not have been as strong because it didn't get the full range of genetic responses it needed to fight off diseases and infections. It's like having a deck of cards with fewer options won. You're more likely to end up with a weaker hand in life. Let's connect the dots here. When families stick too closely together, their kids are more likely to inherit health risks, making them more prone to diseases and infections. It's like having a weakened shield against germs. On top of that, inbreeding can cause physical abnormalities, from visible changes like weak bones or clubfoot to internal issues with organ development. Now, let's think about King Tut. His brittle bones and foot problems are signs that he might have struggled with health issues even as a kid. And malaria. That's a killer disease that could have finished him off much earlier if not for the right medicine or treatment. It seems like nature was already stacking the odds against him before we even consider the mysterious blow to his head. What do you think was going on here? Was it just bad luck, or were there deeper factors at play? Do you believe that inbreeding played a role in making King Tut more vulnerable, or was it something else entirely? Share your thoughts. The mystery of King Tut's untimely demise. Some might think he was just a weak teenager whose fragile health caught up with him. But others wonder, could his royal status have been the real motive? Maybe someone wanted to take the throne and made sure Tutankhamun wouldn't stand in their way. So, what do you think? Was it bad luck or a ruthless power play? Share your theories in